You know, one of the things about our ministry, though we seem like we are a handful of people, we have an international reach. I mean, we're reaching into countries that, I mean, Russia, Ukraine, even in Israel, and in Caribbean, in the Caribbeans, and in the UK, and Father is really putting our ear to the ground and giving us a place where we are helping His people come to the knowledge of truth. And I saw, you know, even in the midst of my travels, I was watching and looking at the children. And I saw young people, 6-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, who had a fire in their heart. And I was reminded of our role and our responsibility to our youth, that we as adults, sometimes we can focus on our faith, not realizing that the youth is those that Father is touching, even to the point to where He's trying to shipwreck adults so that He can shipwreck the youth that is in their family, which is one of the things that I had to remind one precious saint, is that really it's not about you. That our responsibility is so great that what the enemy does is that he tries to go through the adults to get to the children, to the second, third, and fourth generation. And if he can affect the next generation, then he can now work on the generation after that, because all it takes is for one generation to skip, commit themselves to the commands, and the next generations after that, because if our children are not taught concerning the commands of the Almighty, what do you think they're going to teach their children? And just looking at the youth who are on fire, and the parents who are not necessarily understanding the role, not just to be a natural parent, but they have the responsibility of being a spiritual parent, and that responsibility means they have to teach their children. And specifically, they have to teach their children the commandments that the Almighty instructed the Israelites to teach their children, and then they will teach their children to the third and the fourth generation. And this is a continual cycle. But if the strong man can bind the adult, if he can bind the strong man of the house, then what can he do? He can spoil the goods. And the goods is not your stuff. The devil ain't interested in your stuff. Are you hearing me? He's interested in that seed. That's what he's making war with. He's making war with the seed of the woman. Why? So he can stop that seed from growing, stop that seed from producing, and usurp the authority of the seed that's going to crush his head. But we've got to inspire them and encourage them so that they will be about our Father's business. But we also have to set that example.
For more information, visit www.arthurbaileyministries.com or call 888-899-1479. This program is made possible through financial contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.